Parents, when was the moment you saw your child's spirit break? I never wanted to see my son Nathan cry, but what my husband did to him that Christmas was unforgivable. Nathan had always been different from other kids. While they wanted video games and toys, my 12-year-old spent months begging for a very specific violin. He'd discovered classical music through YouTube and became obsessed. He'd play air violin in his room for hours, pretending to perform concerts. He even printed sheet music and studied it, even though he couldn't read notes yet. The violin cost $800. My husband Tom thought it was ridiculous. He'll play it for a week, then give up, like every other hobby, he'd say. But Nathan was determined. He started doing extra chores, saving his lunch money by eating smaller portions, even offered to skip his birthday party if we put that money toward the violin. Seeing his dedication, I picked up extra nursing shifts. 3 months before Christmas, I had enough saved. I bought the violin and hid it in my friend's garage. Nathan kept dropping hints about wanting it, and I played dumb, loving how excited he was getting. The week before Christmas, Tom lost $2,000 gambling. He found my violin receipt while searching for spare cash. Instead of admitting his problem, he took the violin from my friend's house and returned it without telling me. I only found out Christmas morning. Nathan came downstairs vibrating with excitement. He'd even dressed up in his church clothes, ready to take photos with his new violin. When he opened his present and found a $30 plastic recorder instead, his face crumpled. But I've been good, he whispered, tears welling up. I did everything right. Tom just shrugged. Violins are for rich kids. This is more appropriate for us. I'll never forget how Nathan's shoulders slumped. He took the recorder upstairs without a word. Later, I heard him crying in his room, trying to muffle the sound with his pillow. That's when I checked our account and saw the gambling withdrawals. When I confronted Tom, he exploded. At least I didn't waste money on some stupid instrument. I took Nathan to school the next day, and he was different. The spark in his eyes was gone. He stopped talking about music. The sheet music disappeared from his walls. He'd flinch whenever his dad entered the room. 2 months later, Nathan's music teacher called me. She'd heard him humming while doing homework and realized he had perfect pitch, a rare gift that made learning instruments much easier. She offered to give him free violin lessons if we could get him one. When I told her what happened, she was horrified. That night, I waited until Tom was asleep. I packed our bags, took Nathan, and drove to my sister's house. The next day, I filed for divorce and drained our accounts before Tom could gamble anything else away. It took a year of saving my salary and help from Nathan's music teacher, but we finally got him a violin. The day we brought it home, Nathan was scared to open the case. His hands were shaking. What if Dad finds out? He's not in our lives anymore, I said. This is yours. No one can take it away. Nathan practiced for 6 hours straight that day. Now he's 15, plays first chair in his school orchestra, and has perfect grades. He's already getting calls from music academies. Last week, Tom showed up at one of Nathan's recitals, trying to act like a proud father. He walked up afterward, arms open for a hug. Nathan just packed up his violin and walked past him without a word. On the drive home, Nathan was quiet. Finally, he said, "You know what hurt most about that Christmas? Not the violin. It was realizing Dad thought my dreams were stupid." I watched him clutch his violin case closer. Yesterday, Tom called begging for money. He'd lost his house gambling. I hung up and went to Nathan's room. He was practicing a piece by Bach, completely lost in the music. His whole body swayed with each note, eyes closed, finally free. That's when I knew leaving was the best gift I ever gave him.